What past behavior makes you most ashamed of your younger self? Oh God, too many. Where to start? Seriously, if you aren't embarrassed by things you did when you were young, you're doing it wrong. Believing that the way I walked or held my bag would make people think I was cool. I once bumped into a guy and said thank you instead of sorry. For some reason this memory never leaves me. I was definitely that one alt girl in high school who thought she was cooler than everyone else because she was into bands and movies that weren't even that obscure. Elmo. Losing my temper so easily, at nothing of any real importance. The way I used to treat my mom on Christmas morning. I was a pretty particular and confusing child and teenager. Not wealthy or spoiled, but I liked what I liked and hated what I didn't like. I can only imagine how she felt when I opened presents she spent her very little, hard-earned money on, and tried her best to determine whether I would like. And I'd just say I'm not going to use this or I wouldn't wear this. It genuinely breaks my heart to imagine how she must felt like a failure when I was the one who was such a dick, unappreciative, and had no filter. God knows she had everything else on her plate and her own child had no clue they were hurting her when she was trying her best to make them happy. I was the bully in my elementary school and I feel as if I shouldn't even try to get over how much of an absolute waste of space I feel like because the kids I bullied deserve me to feel this way. Smoking cigarettes at age 11, I was so cool. Lack of boundaries. I let men use me and to this day it still has lasting impacts. Not using protection. Having crushes on girls and the related, cringy behavior. Compulsive lying. I was convinced that no one would like me as I was, so I made up a fake me. You know something people universally don't like? Liars. It took becoming an adult to realize that it is better to be uncool than to be a liar. I was rude to a guy at a bar once, just showing off and being a jerk, and his face fell and he looked so beaten. Even after all these years, I wish I could apologize. Not spending enough time around my parents. I especially remember how my mom loved going downtown and exploring, and she wanted me with her when I was a teenager. Now she's nearly fully crippled and cannot do this anything, and I've lost the majority of my chances to just be with her. If any young ones read this, then remember this: when your parents want to spend time with you, then take it, because time goes by very fast, and you lose precious moments to make memories with the people who will always mean the most to you. Believing that doing everything for someone will make them like me more or even love me. It's the opposite. Not standing up for myself. Sometimes people will try to abuse and take advantage of you. Letting it slide only makes it worse. So much money spent on drugs. I was grabby with the girls my freshman year in high school. Now I punch the old me in the face. I was very two-faced in school. I still feel deep guilt over it. Everyone is talking about their lying. Wow, I've never lied, and will never lie, and that's why I'm an astronaut ninja who makes $1 jillion a year. Some people are so immature.